Verbs. All variants. Explanation and 3 examples. Can ability, present, used to say that someone is able to do something right now. 1. She can speak 3 languages fluently. 2. He can run 10 kilometers without stopping. 3. We can solve this problem together. Theoretical possibility used to say that something is generally possible or that it sometimes happens. 1. Anyone can make a mistake. 2. Winter here can be really cold. 3. Stress can cause serious health problems. Permission used to give or ask for permission in an informal way. 1. Can I go out tonight? 2. You can borrow my car if you need it. 3. Students can use the library until 9 o'clock. Request used to ask someone to do something. 1. Can you give me a hand with this? 2. Can you open the window, please? 3. Can you call me back later? Cannot. Can't inability. Used to say that someone is not able to do something. 1. I can't play the piano. 2. She can't swim at all. 3. They can't speak French. Prohibition used to say that something is not allowed. 1. You can't park here. 2. You can't leave until the test is finished. 3. You can't smoke in this building. Deduction, impossibility. Used to say that you are sure something is not true. 1. That can't be the right answer. 2. She can't be serious. 3. It can't be midnight already. We just had dinner. Could past ability. Used to say that someone was able to do something in the past. 1. I could swim when I was 3 years old. 2. She could play the violin as a child. 3. He could read before he started school. Possibility, uncertainty, present or future. Used to say that something is possible but not certain. 1. This could be the house we are looking for. 2. It could rain later this afternoon. 3. That noise could be coming from the upstairs flat. Polite request. Used to ask for something in a polite and indirect way. 1. Could you pass me the salt, please? 2. Could you speak a little more slowly? 3. Could you tell me the way to the station? Suggestion used to suggest an option or a course of action. 1. We could go to that new restaurant tonight. 2. You could try calling her again later. 3. You could ask your teacher for help. Unreal ability, conditional. Used to say that something would be possible under different circumstances. 1. I could go if I had more time. 2. She could help you if she were here. 3. He could pass the exam if he studied harder. Impossibility with comparative adjectives used with comparative adjectives to express that something has reached an extreme. 1. The situation couldn't be worse. 2. We couldn't have been happier in those days. 3. The timing couldn't have been better, could have past possibility that did not happen. Used to say that something was possible in the past, but did not actually happen. 1. She could have won the race if she had tried harder. 2. You could have been killed. 3. We could have taken a shorter route. Annoyance, something not done, used to express irritation that someone failed to do something they should have done. 1. You could have told me you were going to be late. 2. He could have at least said, thank you. 3. You could have warned me about the stairs. May possibility, present or future, used to say that something is possible or likely. 1. It may rain tomorrow. 2. We may visit Mexico this summer. 3. The conference may find a solution to the problem. Permission, formal. Used to give or ask for permission in a formal or polite way. 1. May I leave the table? 2. Guests may use the swimming pool between 8 and 10. 3. You may go when you have finished. Concession, although clause. Used to acknowledge something while introducing a contrast. 1. She may be the boss, but that is no excuse for shouting. 2. He may be older than me, but that does not mean he is wiser. 3. It may be summer, but the temperature feels like winter. May as well, only reasonable option, Used to say that something is the best or only sensible thing to do in the situation. 1. Nobody else is coming, so we may as well go home. 2. The shop is closed, so we may as well try the other one. 3. The match has been cancelled, so we may as well leave. May have possibility about a past event. Used to say that something possibly happened in the past, but you are not certain. 1. He may have taken the wrong train. 2. She may have already left by now. 3. I may have made a mistake. Might small possibility, present or future, used to say that something is possible, but not very likely. 1. I might move to Canada someday. 2. It might snow tonight. 3. We might be able to help you. Past form of may, reported speech, used after past tense verbs to report what someone said using may. 1. He said he might come with us. 2. She told me she might be late. 3. He warned us that the road might be closed. Polite suggestion or request. Used to make a suggestion or a very polite request. 1. You might like to look over these papers if you have time. 2. You might try phoning directory inquiries. 3. You might consider asking for a second opinion. Might have past possibility that did not happen. Used to say that something was possible in the past, but did not happen. 1. You might have drowned. 2. He might have taken it by mistake. 3. We might have missed the last train. Annoyance, something not done. Used to express that you are annoyed because someone did not do something they should have. 1. You might have told me my trousers were torn. 2. She might have at least apologized. 3. You might have asked before borrowing it. Must strong obligation or necessity. Used to say that something is required or strongly necessary. 1. You must leave before the clock strikes 12. 2. Everyone must pay taxes. 3. All passengers must fasten their seatbelts. Logical deduction about the present. Used to say that you are almost certain something is true based on what you know. 1. She must be sick. She did not arrive. 2. There must be a mistake. 3. You must be exhausted after that journey. Must have logical conclusion about the past. Used to say that you are almost certain something happened based on the evidence. 1. Someone must have taken it. 2. He must have been stuck in a traffic jam. 3. They must have left very early. Must not. Mustn't, prohibition. Used to say that something is forbidden or not allowed. 1. You mustn't worry so much. 2. You must not leave the room before the test ends. 3. You mustn't tell anyone about this. Should recommendation or advice used to say what you think is the right or best thing to do. 1. You should go to the doctor. 2. She should apply for that job. 3. You should get more sleep. Expectation. Used to say that something is expected to happen or to be true. 1. This film should be really good. 2. He should be home by now. 3. It should not take long. It should not take long. Mild obligation, polite or formal, used in formal or written contexts to express a requirement or rule. 1. Guests should vacate their rooms by midday. 2. All visitors should report to reception. 3. Employees should give 3 months' notice. Criticism of a present or future action. Used to say that something someone is doing or about to do is wrong. 1. You shouldn't eat so much late at night. 2. She shouldn't drive so fast. 3. He shouldn't work so hard. After certain verbs and adjectives, that clauses, used after verbs like suggest, insist, and recommend, and after adjectives like important and essential. 1. I suggested that he should take a break. 2. It is essential that you should contact us. 3. They insisted that she should attend. Should have expectation not met, used to say that something was expected to happen, but did not. 1. The parcel I sent you should have arrived by now. 2. She should have been here an hour ago. 3. The results should have been published last week. Criticism of a past action. Used to say that something someone did in the past was wrong or a mistake. 1. You shouldn't have eaten so much last night. 2. He should have told us earlier. 3. You should have checked before you left. Ought to duty or advice. Formal, used like should, but in a slightly more formal or emphatic way. 1. We ought to know about first aid. 2. Drivers ought to be more considerate to other road users. 3. You ought to call your parents more often. Ought to have past obligation not fulfilled. Used to say that something should have happened in the past, but did not. 1. The government ought to have listened. 2. You ought to have warned me earlier. 3. She ought to have informed us before making the decision. Will future prediction used to say what you think or know will happen in the future. 1. It will be cold tomorrow. 2. They will be here soon. 3. The meeting will start at 9 o'clock. Willingness or intention. Used to express that someone is willing or intends to do something. 1. I will help you with that. No problem. 2. I will call you as soon as I arrive. 3. We will let you know the result. Offer used to offer to do something for someone. 1. I will carry that for you. 2. I will get the door. 3. We will take care of everything. Habitual or typical behavior. Used to describe behavior that is typical or happens regularly, sometimes with annoyance. 1. He will smoke when I am trying to eat. 2. She will always try to help whenever she can. 3. He will keep interrupting me. Assumption about the present. Used to say what you think is probably true right now. 1. The phone is ringing. That will be for me. 2. She is not answering. She will be on the train. 3. There is a knock at the door. That will be the delivery. Won't, will not refusal. Used to say that someone or something refuses to do something. 1. He won't do what I asked. 2. The car won't start this morning. 3. She won't listen to anything we say. Negative prediction. Used to say that something will not happen in the future. 1. They won't be here for a while. 2. It won't rain this afternoon. 3. We won't arrive before midnight. Would past habit or repeated action. Used to describe something that happened regularly in the past. 1. When I was young, I would play football every afternoon. 2. Every morning she would get up at 6 and go for a walk. 3. He would always bring flowers when he visited. Hypothetical or unreal situation. Conditional. Used to talk about imaginary situations or things that are not currently true. 1. I would buy the car, but I cannot afford it. 2. Life wouldn't be worth living without you. 3. She would be perfect for the job if she had more experience. Polite request used to ask for something in a polite and indirect way. 1. Would you open the door for me, please? 2. Would you mind waiting outside? 3. Would you be so kind as to hold this for me? Offer used to offer something to someone in a polite way. 1. Would you like a drink? 2. Would you like me to help you with that? 3. Would you care for another cup of tea? Assumption about the present. Used to say what you think is probably happening or true right now. 1. That would be Kathy calling, probably. 2. She said it would be ready by Friday. 3. I knew he would be late. Would have past events that did not happen. Used to talk about things that were possible in the past, but did not actually happen. 1. I would have accepted this job, but I did not want to move. 2. She would have helped you if you had asked. 3. He would have passed the exam if he had studied. Deduction about the past. Used to say what you think probably happened or was true in the past. 1. That would have been Kathy probably. 2. She would have been about 30 at the time. 3. It would have been a difficult decision for him. Shall offer or suggestion. I and we. Used with I and we to offer to do something or to suggest something. 1. Shall I open the window? 2. Shall we go to the cinema tonight? 3. Shall I make us some coffee? Formal intention or certainty. Used to express a strong intention or a certain outcome, often with emphasis. 1. I shall definitely give up smoking this year. 2. We shall win. 3. I shall be there without fail. Contractual or formal obligation. Used in formal documents and contracts to express a rule or requirement. 1. The company shall pay on the 1st of January. 2. No player shall knowingly move the ball of another player. 3. All candidates shall remain in their seats until the end. Had better strong advice or warning, present or future, used to say that something is strongly recommended, often with an implied negative consequence if ignored. 1. I had better study or I will fail the test. 2. You had better not phone her again. 3. We had better leave now or we will miss the train. Need necessity, modal use, questions, and negatives, used as a modal verb mainly in questions and negative sentences to talk about necessity. 1. Need you make so much noise? 2. You needn't come if you don't want to. 3. She needn't wait for me. Needn't have, done but unnecessary, used to say that something was done but was not actually necessary. 1. You needn't have cooked so much food. 2. She needn't have gone to so much trouble. 3. You needn't have paid all at once. Did not need to. Not done because unnecessary. Used to say that an action was not done because it was not necessary. 1. I didn't need to go to the dentist again. 2. She didn't need to bring anything. We had enough. 3. We didn't need to book. There were plenty of seats.